Hi, my name is Gordon McKenna. I'm CEO and System Center Specialist in Inframon. I'm also a System Center Cloud and Data Center Management MVP, and I'm co-author of the new System Center Bootcamp System Center 2012 training series. Today, I'm going to show you a few areas of System Center 2012 Operations Manager. Distributed application monitoring is by far one of the most powerful features of Operations Manager. It allows you to model your application from a component point of view to give you a complete 360 degrees holistic view of your application. I'm now going to go into the Operations Manager console and show you how you can quickly and easily create your own distributed application model. I'm going to jump into the authoring pane. I'm going to click on Distributed Applications and I'm going to choose Create a New Distributed Application. Next, you'll see the Distributed Application Designer appear. I'm going to give my new Distributed Application Designer name, my new LOB application, and I'm going to pick from one of the templates available in the template selection section. You'll notice as well that there's a new template for System Center 2012, which is a .NET 3-tier application. This allows you to model some of the new .NET components that are available through running the .NET Wizard in Management Pack templates. I'm just going to choose a simple line of business application, and then I have to choose a Management Pack. Those of you that remember 2007 will know that the Management Pack section always used to default to default Management Pack, and this could cause many problems later down the line when you wanted to remove Management Packs. So one of the great new and welcome changes is the ability to force you to choose your own management pack or indeed create a new one. So I'm going to click New. I'm going to put a name for my new management pack. My new LOB application management pack. I'm just going to change the version number to 1.0.1 so I know it's my first version of this pack. Here I can add any knowledge if I want to give some information about what the pack's going to be used for. And next I'm going to click on Create. After a couple of minutes, that will create the management pack and allow me to proceed with the wizard. Next I'm going to click OK. Now you can see that a very basic couple of component groups have appeared on my page. I can see that I have a component group for my websites and a component group for my databases. This represents a very simple web database 2-tier application. So now I can click on the database section on the left and I get to choose a database to put onto my diagram. Now the databases are automatically discovered by the SQL Management Pack, and those are automatically applied against any servers that I've got an Operations Manager agent on. So I'm going to choose my DINNER database and I'm going to drag that onto my database component. Notice how I'm not able to put that component on the web component, only on the database component. Next I'm going to go to the website section. And I can see I've got a number of websites here, so I'm just going to choose the default website for that application. And as well as having a drag and drop capability, I can also choose to right click and I can add that to my new LOB web application. Now I've created a very simple website database application model. Now I'm going to add in a couple of components here, so I'm going to click on the Add Component button. And I'm going to choose from one of the object types. I'm going to scroll down to Logical Entity. Operating System. Windows Operating System. And I'm going to actually drill all the way down to my Windows 2008 R2 operating system. I'm going to call this Database OS. I'm going to click OK. I now get a new component for my Database OS, which I'm going to drag over here, and I get the option of dragging a server operating system on, and this will allow me to monitor all of the components that the database, all of the components of the database operating system. Next, I'm going to create a relationship between my SQL database platform and my operating system platform. So I'm going to click on the Create Relationship button at the top, and I'm going to drag and drop an arrow between the two component groups. Now I can carry on with this, and I could even build the hardware platform under that. If that's a Hyper-V platform, for example, I could grab the virtual machine component. I could also add to this diagram things like synthetic transactions. Now let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to click on Add Component. I'm going to scroll down in my window. I'm going to choose Logical Entity Type. And I'm going to scroll down to my perspective section. Perspective represents an end user perspective, and I've already created some web transactions for some users. So I'm going to choose that section there. I'm going to call this End User Experience, and then I'm going to click OK. Next, I'm going to click Save. Next, I'm going to close my Distributed Application Designer, and I'm going to go to the monitoring pane. Under Distributed Applications, I should be able to see the distributed application that I created in the last step. Now I'm going to choose the distributed application design that I created in the last step. And you can see that I've created a very simple model for my web application that includes my website, my database, and my database operating system. Next, to demonstrate what this distributed application would look like in a failure, I'm going to stop the local default website. I can now carry on and add more components to this if I like. I could, for example, monitor the .NET components of the application and add them to the view. I could add synthetic transactions that simulate the end user logging onto the application. I could add in hardware and network devices, with the idea being that I build up a complete holistic picture of the application that allows me to monitor it as a single entity. More information on building distributed applications can be found in the System Center Bootcamp. Details on the System Center Bootcamp can be found at www.systemcenterbootcamp.com. Thank you.